Happy Friday and happy Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day 2025 is, of course, Sunday, May 11th. And Mother's Day has some pretty interesting history. We're talking about remembrance, resentment, and rain, all being quite common. Hi, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt with Ozarks First in Springfield, Missouri. Mother's Day history, it all begins with this woman right here. This is Anna. And she wanted to remember her mom, Ann Jarvis. So Anna Jarvis decided in about 1908, 1909, that she wanted to remember her mom or honor her mother and her remembrance of her at her local church in West Virginia. So they went ahead and did that. Ceremonies took place at the church, and they thought it was an overall pretty good idea. So they tried the following year, I think it was 1909, the following year, they tried to get a bill passed in Congress. Congress at the time did not pass this legislation to make Mother's Day an official holiday. However, several states did approve a Mother's Day and get that on their own books. And so by 1914, President Woodrow Wilson signed Mother's Day into law. And so since 1914, there's Woodrow Wilson. Since he declared it a holiday, ever since then, Mother's Day has been an annual holiday following on the second Sunday of May each year. Now, Mother's Day comes with, we talked about remembrance, all right, as one of the topics. There's also some resentment there because Anna Jarvis, the founder of Mother's Day, wasn't exactly pleased with how commercialized the holiday started to become. And by the 1920s, she actually started boycotting and protesting Mother's Day just because of all the cards and the flowers and the chocolate, the candies, the goodies, just how commercialized everything was. Companies were leaning more towards for-profit instead of for sincerity. And so she didn't like that, and she was actually arrested in the 1920s for disturbing the peace at a Mother's Day protest. And so there you have it. A simple holiday turns into resentment towards the holiday by its founder. Anna Jarvis lived until 1948. So quite a few years there. All right, so Mother's Day here in the Ozarks is typically fair weather. And by the way, this weekend looks really, really nice. We average about 74 degrees for high temperatures, going back to 1990, a 35-year climate data set, and an average low of 52 degrees in the evenings. Now this weekend we'll see plenty of 70s and actually dip down to the 40s in the overnights. Rain is pretty common. There's about a 50-50 chance each year that you're going to see rain on Mother's Day. Now we're dry this year. No rain expected for us in the Ozarks this Mother's Day. But going back the past 35 years, it's rained on 17 Mother's Days. So we're looking at 49%. So roughly 50% of the years we see rain on Mother's Day. No snow. We've had snow before in early May and even some snow flurries reported in the middle of May, but never falling right on Mother's Day itself. So it's never snowed actually on the day itself for Mother's Day. The wettest Mother's Day was all the way back in 1943, where they had 2.41 inches of rainfall. The warmest day, 90 degrees, back in 1963. Again, we typically see more days in the 70s. And we'll see some 80s in there occasionally as well, but 90-degree days are very, very rare. 85-plus days, not that common. The coldest Mother's Day has never gotten down to freezing, but it's been close on the day itself, getting down to a low temperature of 34 degrees back on Mother's Day, 1969. So again, of the 35 years, 1990 to 2024, that data set, we've seen 10 Mother's Days be 70 degrees or cooler, the coolest Mother's Day high being about 60 degrees. And we've only seen 10 of those 35 Mother's Days being 80 degrees or warmer. The warmest back in that 35-year data set was 88 degrees, set back in, I believe, I want to say 2018 or 2017. And there are some warm days in there. Now, a famous quote, of course, Seinfeld fans, Mother's Day, the mother of all male days, courtesy of Newman. All right, so happy Mother's Day this weekend. Don't forget, the weather here looks fantastic, so have Mom outside. Enjoy a nice Mother's Day outdoors, like we talked about, 70s, sunshine, no rain this year for Saturday and Sunday. And the overnights, your evenings and your mornings will be a little cool. We'll be getting down to the middle 40s in the overnight. So if you're going out Friday night, Saturday night, even Sunday night, light jacket, probably all you need, but man, real comfortable. I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt for Ozarks First in Springfield, Missouri. Happy Friday and happy Mother's Day.